I was in a farmer's ditch, you know, one of those agricultural ditches where it goes up and down, and just it was no more higher than, you know, your chest high. And we're sitting, and I'm like laying in a ditch, and I looked up at the sky, and I was really, you know, drawn by the sky at that point. The stars were about to go, you know, coming out, and I see these bullets just flying over my head, and I thought to myself, like, wow, like I probably should have went to college instead of done this, you know, like, but the whole experience, you know, set me up for my life, you know, like this is probably the worst thing that's ever gonna happen to me, no matter what, in business, you know. And I think at that point I knew that I wanted to do something beyond the military. I just didn't know what, and I knew it was gonna be a journey.
So Mission Edge is a not-for-profit with the primary goal of helping other nonprofits be more effective. So part of our overall goal in the community is to try to nurture the next generation of nonprofit leaders. And our Transition Edge program to bring veterans into the nonprofit community is partly to do that, and it's partly to break down this divide between the civilian and military worlds.
We have a problem in our country. We have 250,000 veterans that are unemployed.
Some of the biggest challenges that military people face when they go back into the civilian world are how to find a job, how to find meaningful employment, how to adapt themselves back to the society that they left behind 3 or 4 years earlier, and taking all of the skills and talents that they learned through combat experiences, through their recruit training, through their MOS training, and through all of the time that they've spent in uniform, either overseas, preparing to go overseas, or training here in the United States, how to take all of those great skills and experiences and translate those into meaningful civilian employment.
This program came about because we saw that there was a need. There were veterans who were transitioning out of college, and there were veterans that were ticking off all the boxes. They were doing everything right, but by the time they got out of college, they didn't have any practical experiences, and they needed that support and that help to be able to transition into a good job.
So I traveled all around the world for the past 4 years, and I come back home to San Diego, and it's kind of like starting all over again. I don't know anybody. Like, I barely know my friends from high school anymore, so it's not like I have any connections.
Getting out is kind of very similar, that I had the college degree, had the military experience, had a little bit of retail work experience while going to college, and that really isn't you know, 3 to 5 years bookkeeping experience, accounting experience. So that's kind of what I saw with a lot of employers. I was unemployed in September. I actually got laid off in September, and Brandon actually hit me up, I think in November, and he said, "You looking for a job?" And I said yes.
The experience has been fantastic. I mean, it's not just having a job, but having a mentor that's there, I think, is something that, you know, people that transition out of the military really need.
We all knew that he was exactly what we were looking for. In our job descriptions, we have a sentence that says that you are to be a role model for our children. And Brandon exemplified the kind of character and honor and integrity that we were looking for in a staff member. And I think that comes from military experience. I have a lot of men in my family who have been in the military, and so I'm a big proponent of the life lessons that they learn and the character that they build through their service.
I mean, anyone can provide you a job, but that mentorship, like teaching you everything that they know, and knowing that when they teach you something, it's not going to go away. Like, they know that you're 100% committed to learning, and I think that's, you know, that's great, and that's what Mission Edge provides.
You know, the veterans we have coming through the program so far have been having a great experience. The organizations they've been working with have been having a great experience and getting exposed to the qualities that veterans bring to the workforce. For me personally and for our staff, it has been a transformative event in our organization's life. We are fully committed to this program. We think it really adds tremendous value to the community, and we really are asking for the community to be a part of this. So we want your support in any way that you can give it.